Welcome back to We Like That podcast.
Because we like that.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Calvin.
Welcome back to We Like That podcast.
Because we like that.
Let's jump right into That Happened with Joe.
That happened with Joe. Hand claps.
Dame Dash came for Jay-Z apparently in a response to Jay-Z's set that he did with The Roots. And apparently the conversation doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's a 20-minute conversation. It's online if you really want to look for it. And he just kind of spirals in thought and they just let him. So that's pretty much it.
It's pretty much an old man just rambling. It sounds like a jilted lover that got hurt really, really bad in a breakup and hasn't recovered from it. Sounds like a bit of old man.
Apparently that is exactly what happened. So what did you think of his accusation that Jay needed to do this for the money?
What money?
Apparently he says that Jay told him if he ever saw him back on stage like that, it's because he needed the money. Is what he said.
And guess what? One thing could be true. He could have said that. It doesn't mean he needs the money.
I'm trying to think if he even got paid for doing what he did.
Jay-Z is
Again, it wasn't during the actual concert. It was in between.
Yeah, Jay-Z's a businessman. So he's probably promoting it because I think he's doing a big concert in Yankee Stadium, right? Or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So to me, I think he's just promoting that. And what better way to promote is than to go after all the haters that have been hating on you for all these years.
Right.
To say something about them. To put the internet, how they say, abuzz. And it did exactly that.
Right.
So that's what I think it was all about. And two, he's still married to Beyonce. Last time I checked, she's still outselling everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And last time I checked, she's making billions from, figuratively,
Right.
from touring.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure they're not that pressed for money.
They have several streams of income coming in. He still has a merch situation where he's getting money from apparel, like clothes and shoes. She's got her own merch situation.
Also, she's selling
hair stuff
with the sadness of her tears from Lemonade.
She's got the hair stuff. She's got her liquor. She's got Sir, which I think is a whiskey. She's got that going. She's got perfumes. She's got scents and stuff that are also, like, there's multiple streams of income, at least on Beyonce's end. I'm very sure it's the same for Jay-Z. He's invested in a lot.
And they're married, so whatever hers is his.
Mm-hmm.
So I find it funny that because he finally decided to take shots back at people who've been taking shots at him for years, that all of a sudden he's broke.
Mm-hmm.
I find that funny. And two, the reason he didn't say anything, because if he says something, it just puts their name out there, gives them a bigger platform.
Right.
So I just think he just didn't do it because it didn't serve him business wise.
Right.
And and Jay-Z serves me a person that he's not going to do anything that he can't profit from for the most part.
Right.
Like, also people are upset with him because he put his thing in Target or something.
I don't know what thing he put in Target.
So Reasonable Doubt, I think the art cover or something he put into Target so he can sell in Target.
Just the art?
Something, I guess. Know. I didn't look too much into it, but people are upset about that too. So people taking shots at him too, left and right.
Mm-hmm.
For the Target thing too. But back to the Dame Dash interview. I just think it's just that. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's an old jilted lover that never got over being let go or broken up with.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Hov said, you say you made Hov, go make another Hov.
He says he made him. Wow.
And he hasn't been able to make another Hov since. So seemed like Hov was right.
Well, so that happened. We also had a Verzuz with B2K versus Pretty Ricky, and surprise, surprise, Pretty Ricky won. I don't know how B2K feels about this.
But it's like you said, apparently Pretty Ricky still got hits playing in the club.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you said they won. To me, B2K was
It wasn't the only reason. I have to bring it back up, but it wasn't the only reason they won.
But what I'm saying is, to me, B2K was the biggest artist at that time. Let's not act like they.
But they're
weren't.
not talking about it at the time. They're talking about right.
And I get what you're saying. With all the stuff that happened with B2K,
That's why.
all the stuff they went through with the group, fighting back and forth with each other, all that stuff, and them being, I guess, in hiatus for so long, in Omarion or whatever.
So allegedly,
I think all that
according to Google AI, from what they've culminated from all the online posts.
Google AI.
First thing is club and culture longevity. Fans and DJs noted that Pretty Ricky has more of a club catalog. Grind With Me,
I don't believe
Your
AI.
Body still heavily dominates the clubs.
I don't believe AI.
They played a Pretty Ricky song the last time we went to a club for Dejana's birthday.
I couldn't tell you.
I can, and I told you.
Sure.
They played Grind With Me. So then we have vocals and showmanship. Pleasure P actually was so. I'm assuming he was sober this time because he was up there before and it didn't go so well. But this time he apparently did the thing. He did the thing. He even had like a little mini verses of just him versus Omarion, and smoked Omarion, which now puts Omarion at 0-2 for trying to be a solo singer against another singer. So,
Neither of these dudes are great singers. Let's just start there. So it don't take much to beat the other person.
He faced what's his face the last time? Mario. You don't think Mario's a good singer?
That's why he lost. He faced a actual singer.
Oh, you do think Mario's a good singer?
Yes.
Okay.
Out of all that group, if you had to rank all of those in that group.
Are you talking about in that generation or that group?
That group. If you had to go to like.
What group?
Omarion, Mario.
That's not a group.
Pleasure P, all those guys.
For that generation.
For that generation, Mario will be the number one strongest singer.
Would he? Because I remember you being surprised that Bobby Valentino wasn't bringing it at that time.
Yes, that shocked me.
You don't think peak Bobby Valentino would have gave Mario a run for his money?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I think peak Bobby Valentino, I'd have picked him and Mario, the two singers out that group.
What about Lloyd? Lloyd was also around this time.
But Lloyd is a little bit older than them guys, I think.
No, they're all around the same time.
But Lloyd's a little older, right?
No.
When I say older, I mean his age.
No.
He's not?
Nope.
Well...
Him and Omarion are the same age.
Well, whatever. And whatever. I'd have picked is certain dudes I'd have picked to be at the top of singers in that group. Lloyd would be one of them. Mario, Bobby Valentino at the time. If you give me a list of those dudes, I'll pick the ones I'd be like, okay.
But Omarion wouldn't be at the top of the list.
No. I wouldn't even...
Not even with Icebox?
I wouldn't even put him in the list.
Where his heart used to be?
I wouldn't even put him in the list.
Marcus Houston. Now, he is older, but he did have a hit around the same time that they were out.
Marcus Houston is a way better singer than Omarion.
Okay. Did you ever listen to his group?
Immature?
Mm-hmm.
Immature.
IMX later.
Immature was B2K and Pretty Ricky combined.
Yeah, they were.
But they was singing some old ass music to B5.
That's how all of it was. High Five, same thing. They were singing songs that no little kids.
They were
singing.
younger than Immature was younger than High
Yes,
Five.
they were. Yes, they were.
That's what I'm saying. They were younger.
Yes, they were.
That's made it.
Yes, they were.
And they never wore shirts, by the way.
Exactly. It's disturbing now that I'm thinking about it as an adult. Didn't question it as a kid. Did not question it as a kid.
They never wore shorts.
Watched
they never wore shirts.
Watching it as an adult, knowing that they're like 11 and 12, no shirts, singing about how they miss their woman, disturbing.
their nipples are always out. Always.
One of their songs is about giving a girl cunnilingus, and they're like little kids. I'm like, this is not great.
And your little fast
ass
was just sitting there dancing to it and singing to it, huh?
Living my best life, yes.
And that's why you got all these beatings.
I didn't get no beatings.
That's why.
Please don't close it.
And that's why your mom.
All you gotta do is click this tab at the top. See that? You see how that works? It's magic.
And that's why your mom and dad make you put your knees on rice.
Oh my goodness. Next thing is.
That's why you got treated like a hostage.
Honestly, I'd rather put my knees in rice than get a beating. I prefer it.
Whatever.
I don't know, that might be trauma, but either way.
Yeah. You're getting that.
What, Vietnam War era?
Vietnam War era type.
Viet Cong torture.
Viet Cong torture. What the hell is that?
This good old Filipino torture. That's what that is. Anyway.
Crazy. Vietnamese torture.
Anywho's, moving on to the next part of that happened. Let's talk about Love Island, Calvin's favorite show. Love Island season 8 in full swing. Okay, we're about 4 weeks in. A big episode dropped on Friday, June 26th. So spoilers ahead. If for whatever reason you're listening to this and you have not caught up by that point, I'm talking about Friday night's episode. The biggest takeaway from Friday night's episode is which couples are coupling up with which. Because now the boys are coming back from Casa. If you've been watching the show, you know that when the boys left for Casa, it was covert. They found out like last minute they were going. They didn't tell the girls anything. And then when they got to Casa, they acted a straight donkey. Almost all of them acted like they didn't know who those girls were. And they were about to sleep with everybody.
Once again, why is that shocking?
No one said it was shocking.
Okay.
The only people shocked were the girls for some reason because they dumb. So, we're watching the madness unfold. The biggest shocker that came out of the Casa situation was one particular cast member, this guy named KC. Prior to Casa, KC had a good guy edit. He had a good guy edit. For the most part, the only times we saw him was when he was reacting to his partner's honest reactions. Casey came across as like a very mature for his age type of person. He's 22. He's one of the youngest ones there. He had quite the trajectory when he first came on the show. He wasn't favored. They had one of the first challenges was like stand by the door of the guy that you're interested in. The girls had to choose. No one chose his door. And it haunts this man to this day. Fast forward. He gets paired up with somebody, not by choice, but because they both weren't chosen, essentially. They end up having some longevity. They stay in a couple. Casey painted that they stayed in a couple because he wanted to be with her. We find out later he was just talking to be talking. However, this girl has done the girl thing, and that is when you are in close proximity with somebody, you just start to gain feelings for them first before you do anything physically. So she wasn't doing a whole lot of physical stuff with Casey, and it was bothering him. He's seeing how the other guys are moving in the villa, and he feels like he's behind. He starts calling her grandma. He starts saying little things here or there. A bombshell comes in that's interested in him. He's interested in her, but he never takes the initiative to talk to this bombshell. He blames it on his partner. He blames it on Anaya, saying that he couldn't do it because he would risk upsetting her and he didn't want to have to deal with that. Meanwhile, he's telling Anaya he would never dare to even go after these bombshells because he's happy where he is. Two different stories. Gets to Casa, acts a donkey. He's getting a lot of attention from the girls because if you're aware of Casa, the whole point is that you get brand new temptations, essentially. And they all want you. It's a guaranteed want. You're in a position of power where if they want to stay on the show, you got to pick one of them. So, of course, they're going to shower you with attention. And he's like, finally, this is what we should have been getting. The girls back in the villa, they're high school. The girls here in Casa, they're college because they're giving him attention or whatever. There's one girl in particular that is fiending for him. This girl named Tiara. She lets it be known off rip that she is there for Casey and Casey only, and he about to be her man. And she is correct because he says, yeah, I'm down for that. We get to the villa. The girls are moving slow. They don't want to do anything that's going to disrespect the connections they already made with the guys who are now in Casa. But they're screwing themselves over. They get a video that shows the guys acting stupid. They get a postcard that continues to show them acting stupid. And these girls are like, well, I'm going to give them one more chance. For the most part, majority of the girls take their guys back. The only ones who don't is Kenzie. And that's because Corbin, who she was paired with, made it very abundantly clear that he was not going to choose her again. And unlike the other girls, Kenzie said, bet, I'll go ahead and find me another one. And she did. And then we get the biggest cliffhanger. Casey comes through with Tiara, after Anaya announces that she's not going to choose the guy she got close with in Casa, this guy named Carl. Carl comes across, again, as a very sweet, sweet individual. But she is stuck on Casey for some dumb reason. So when she sees him come in with Tiara on his arm on Friday night's episode, she breaks. And she's like, I feel dumb as hell. And she is. Because why? Anyway, so then things escalate. While she gets to give her speech about why she chose Casey, Casey has to give a speech about why he did not choose Anaya. And rather than take some ownership and just be like, I'm just not feeling her that way, I wanted to go for Tiara, he rephrases it that starting from day one, he was never chosen. Starting from day one, she never really made him a priority. So he went with the person who did treat him with a priority. A person that reminds him of his mom and his sisters, which is one hell of a comparison. Which, of course, sets Anaya off because she's like, I've chosen you every time when we've had to make these decisions, which is true. She has chosen him every time. And he, again, it's another situation where he was telling her one thing and he ends up doing something else. In the midst of all of that conversation, Trinity decides to ask a question. Because he's said a lot of slick shit around the villa to the other couples, especially when it comes to Trinity and her guy, Bryce. He made a comment during one of the challenges that he couldn't believe that Trinity and Bryce were a favorite couple by voters. His reasoning being that, like, him and Anaya were the gold standard, I think. And they weren't. He's like, they better choose us because we've been together this whole time. And now, at the first sign that he can, like, really move the way he wants to move, he's not with Anaya. So she brings that up, and it causes chaos. Casey doesn't really know how to answer. He's stuttering and stumbling. The girls really don't give him no breath to say anything. And in the midst of that, his new girl decides that she's going to take it upon herself to stand up for her man. And she throws herself in the mix. And it gets heated. Melanie disappears. The girls are fighting back and forth with Tiara. In terms of, like, if you're just watching this for messy drama, it was great. It was great. Whatever. So right now, the question, well, and then at the end of all of that, they announced that America can vote. We can vote to bring back a guy from the villa for the girls, and we can vote to bring back another girl from Casa to increase the messiness. Right now, the internet is abuzz. A lot of us are trying to vote for Carl, which is the guy that Anaya decided to pass on in order to be with KC, and who she openly admits she should have chosen given everything that had just happened.
Why would Carl choose her now? Why would I?
I mean, that's a good question. But also, I think it just depends on whether or not he really is. He made it seem like he was really into Anaya. So this is another chance for him to get to know her.
She doesn't want him.
Well, she didn't want him at the time.
But she doesn't want him.
She didn't want him at the time.
She doesn't want him.
She didn't want him at the time.
It don't matter what time you want me. You don't want me.
Well, if you're KC, he's taken that angle, which is why he moved the way he moved. Carl is a little older than Casey. He's like 28, where Casey's 22. And he's very emotionally...
Means absolutely nothing.
It's a world of difference being 22 versus 28.
Okay.
A world of difference. That frontal lobe, not as frontal lobing. So anyway...
Y'all keep telling yourself that.
But he also just moves differently. Like, his priority with her had always been, like... It's a lot quieter in terms of affirmations.
What the show is showing you.
That's very true too. It is just what it's, because we all fell for that with KC and it turned out totally different. So what it seems like, what we've been seeing, is that, like, emotionally he's the better partner, but she was stuck on KC. So a lot of fans, myself included, are interested to see how she would move if he does come back to the villa, now that Casey is not an option.
What's going to happen is you're going to bring him back. They're going to bring back a bombshell. He's going to play between that girl and the bombshell.
That would be interesting to see.
That's what's going to happen.
It would be interesting. Because there's also not that much time left.
Doesn't matter. That's what's going to happen.
I don't know. Okay. But I think it also depends on what his priority is. Because if he wants to stick it out for the show, like just to stick in the show for influencing purposes, he got to pair with Anaya. That's how that's going to work. Especially if he wants to be able to do branding and everything else afterwards. He would have to pair with Anaya to make that work. If he decided to get with Anaya just to get with another bombshell, it wouldn't work. If he was thinking strategically. But who knows? The point is, like, that's an option that could be happening he could come back. He could also get the season 6 treatment. There was a similar situation in that season where a couple that everybody thought was good fell out. The guy moved on, and the girl was like vulnerable and at risk of being kicked off of the villa. And then she met a bombshell, and they ended up taking off. They became the couple, and they're still together now. So people are kind of hoping for like a season 6 turnaround. I thought you were gonna say something. So,
No.
that all being said, I made Calvin watch the fight. Right now, the internet's kind of divided. Some people feel like Trinity is to blame for the fight. She started it with the question. She came in hot, according to the internet. She came in way too aggressive. I didn't think she came in that aggressive. I think she had an honest question, and she was sticking up for her friend. I felt like the other side of the internet, where TT, aka Tiara, was the one in the wrong. She started speaking up on a subject that she was not around for at all, and speaking with authority on it, and trying to shut down a lot of stuff. To me. But I made Calvin watch it as a neutral party who does not care whatsoever. What did you think?
Still don't care.
Okay.
The internet are gonna hate people who try to be goody two shoes.
I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna say okay.
Meaning people who try to do good.
Who was trying to do good, do you think?
Trinity, whatever that girl name is.
Trinity?
Trinity.
Okay.
Sure.
You think she's trying to do good? Okay.
Yeah, but she had a valid question.
Okay.
It was valid.
Yeah.
You putting your mouth on everybody else, relationship in this thing, but you're the dirty one. Why you running around here throwing shade? So she only asked a question about something that he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
She had every right to do it because he started it.
Right.
The other girl, TT, that's her name, I
Yeah,
guess.
TT.
Had was doing what she was supposed to do, defend her man, supposedly. So she didn't do anything wrong either.
Right. Well,
The end.
I take that back. I don't think that I think she did do something wrong, but that's neither here nor there. There's also like an added edge for whatever reason with the Casa girls this season, where like maybe it's just that they're not as, I don't want to say quiet, but they're not shy to speak up even though they know nothing. Like they don't have that hesitancy to be like, no, I don't really know what's going on, but I will make my voice heard.
Sounds to me like she was doing what was she's supposed to do, which was stand up for her man against females.
I don't know if that's a supposed to though.
She's doing what she thinks she's supposed to do.
Okay.
And if she didn't do it, trust me, he'll have a complaint about it.
Yeah.
So she was doing what she was supposed to do, or she thought she was supposed to do, and she's supposed to do for the game. Because at the end of the day, they're playing a game. Let's start there. Number 2, you're on a show where the whole point is to cheat, not find love. To be wishy-washy, to be indecisive. That's the whole point of the show. That's how you get drama, i.e. arguments. So I don't understand the shock value. But that's neither here or there. She was doing what she was doing what she's supposed to do. Stick out for a man against females. Because
if I'm supposed to do that, man, that's gonna suck.
She did what she felt she was supposed to do. Is that better?
It was her squaring up for me. Like I was like, what's happening? What
She
are we
also
doing right now?
Didn't know what she was walking into. So yes, you don't be the first person to get knocked out on this show.
So she did know what she was walking into. She's been able to watch this show this whole time. The whole point of Casa is that those girls have been studying those guys, and then they choose a guy they want to focus on, and that's exactly what she did. So she knew what she was getting into.
It don't matter. She didn't want to get caught.
But they also signed a bunch of stuff.
It don't matter.
There's a reason there's been no physicality on the show, because that'll get you bounced.
It don't matter. You don't know what's going to set somebody off to not give a damn about those clauses. Or those
But
NDAs.
you know that if you fight back, you're also out.
So you think these people going to stand there and let people just beat them up?
Well, just like we saw, nobody left that. Well, aside from Melanie, which makes me wonder, what did Melanie do? Either she took herself away or they grabbed her. But nobody got off that couch. Love Island has systematically shown that they don't tolerate that, period. I understand her logic being, let me stick up for my man, but moving to the point where she's gonna fight people was insane to me.
I don't think she's moved to fight. I think she's just making sure she had her P's and Q's protected just in case.
This is also a season where there's a lot more black and brown people on it. I think that's gonna go away next season. So we'll find out. So we'll see. We'll see. But right now we're on a cliffhanger. What's gonna happen? Is Carl gonna come back for Anaya? Is Anaya about to go home because now she's single and vulnerable, and she the only one single and vulnerable because everybody else paired up? Is Amora gonna come back from Casa because she was paired up with one of the guys who was pretending like he was always with his girl when he wasn't? It will be interesting to see. So that's what's happening on Love Island. And I've got a versus if you want to do it real quick.
Why not?
Don't sound so excited, Calvin.
Why not?
You're so crazy. Okay.
98, let's go.
Oh my god.
Take it to a place nice and quiet. There ain't no one better to.
Round 3. Round 4. And every time I think about your love, God damn it! That's gonna be hard.
They got you. They got you. They got you.
Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. We got 97 versus
Okay.
98. Let's go.
I like these songs. All right, so first up, we had Mariah Carey, Honey, that came out in 97. And that was versus Aaliyah, Are You That Somebody, in 98. Whew.
I don't
I'm saying
care
tie.
for either.
What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't.
First of all, how dare you? Secondly,
But I will go with Aaliyah.
I'm going with both. Honey was a banger. That whole album is amazing. Amazing. And it was one of her first albums where she was able to do the music the way she wanted to. Like ODB is heavily in this album because she wanted to put rap as like a center focus for her song style. And a lot of people were shocked because a lot of people were under the impression that Mariah Carey was white at this time. They had no idea. So I love Honey. That also being said, Are You That Somebody is off of a soundtrack. Do you remember which soundtrack?
No.
Romeo Must Die.
Nutty Professor?
No. Romeo Must Die.
Okay.
With Jet Li.
Okay.
So this is the movie that Aaliyah was in as a love interest to Jet Li's character, and they were doing their own interpretation of Romeo and Juliet, but with Asian mafia versus black mafia, which kind of brilliant and ahead of its time.
Thank you. Mrs. Cisco and Ebert. Thank you.
Jet Li's in the music video for this.
Good for him.
He like helps her walk on the wall and everything.
Good for him.
So crazy. Anywho, okay, so you said Aaliyah for you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you got your songs mixed.
I definitely did. Now that I'm thinking about it. But it's still part of that soundtrack. Anyway, so round 2.
I don't think that's sure.
No, it is. They're both on that soundtrack. Okay. The Love Scene by Joe, 1997. I can't believe that's 97. And then there's versus Usher, Nice and Slow.
I can care
I know
less.
your answer. I know your answer.
I can care less.
I know your answer.
I don't listen to neither of these songs. But I'm going to pick Usher, Nice and Slow.
That's what I thought. And I'm going to pick Joe. I love Love Scene. It's so good. Okay, so.
Whatever.
Moving on. Round 3. We now have Janet Jackson, Q-Tip, and Joni Mitchell, God Till It's Gone. And that is versus Lauryn Hill, Doo-Wop, That Thing. One was 97, one was 98. It's Lauryn Hill. I'm sorry.
I play that Janet Jackson song, Gone Till It's Gone. all the more.
Please stop lying.
Yes, that's my jam.
Please stop lying.
I like that song.
Please stop lying.
I like the beat.
Please stop lying.
Frick, frick, on and on.
With the Joni Mitchell hook.
Frick, on and on. Frick, 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 on and on. The seasons go, but you don't know what you got to do.
Okay, then go ahead and do Q-Tip's part. Let's hear it since you listen to it so much. What's he do?
I can't remember his
Exactly,
last
that's what I thought. So Lauryn Hill.
one. Let me get back in it.
Nope. Anyway,
Joni Mitchell never lies.
I think this is Lauryn
Janet
Hill's only
Jackson.
album. Isn't this her only album?
Yes. Janet Jackson. For me.
How talented are you that you put out one album and it stayed in rotation? Stayed.
Apparently, she didn't pay nobody for the album anyway, so don't even. So, Janet Jackson for me.
Okay.
Janet Jackson and Q-Tip for me.
Okay. So then we have round 4, and this is Rome. I Belong to You, aka Every Time I See Your Face, 1997.
God, that's a long
Versus John B. They Don't Know, 1998.
Ah! Ah! Bang, both of them. Now, don't listen to.
I listened to both.
I will skip, and I'll also skip these songs sometimes.
I will listen to
But
both.
it's a tie for me.
Same.
It's a straight up tie.
Same.
I am not going to
Same.
pick between these two songs.
Same.
It's a tie.
John B. First white boy I ever loved.
They don't know.
And you know what he did? He kept black women as his love interest in his music videos. Love that. Love that so much.
Every time I see your face makes me wanna sing, and every time, yes.
Crazy.
Say my lady, you are so fine. I wake up in the morning.
They played that song for our 8th grade dance.
And that's why
Inappropriate.
And that's why y'all was pregnant.
Inappropriate. so sad.
Highest pregnancy rating in the state of California and the city of San Diego.
All right, so round 5, we've got Wu-Tang Clan Triumph. That's out of 1997. And that is going to be versus The Lox and DMX and Lil' Kim, Money, Power, and Respect.
Whatever you pick, I don't care.
It's a tie for me.
Whatever you pick, I don't care. Yeah.
You don't like Wu-Tang Clan?
I play the Wu thing is on my thing.
I don't know what
I
that
don't
is.
have the Wu Tang is on my Spotify. That song, Triumph.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the Lox, Money, Power, Respect on my thing at all.
Do you have any Lil' Kim songs? I doubt it. I don't think you do.
I have some songs she's on with Biggie, but
Okay.
not just
Not just her
Lil'
songs.
Kim, no. So to
I
me,
loved Lil' Kim at this time, so I really liked this song.
yes, because you were fast
Yeah, and she was the queen for that. No, but the
and-
music video was good.
and you didn't go to church, so that you were a heathen. So that makes a lot of sense too.
This is real big coming from you. So
Yeah, but like I said, if you pick either or, I'm not mad.
if we were doing this based off of music videos, I mean, I'm still choosing Kim, but this video is so good. Money, Power, and Respect. The video is so good. I feel like one of the accolades that DMX does not get enough credit for is the storytelling he put in his music videos. They were really, really, really good. So much so that he was able to extend it into his movies.
Whatever. I don't remember this video at all.
It's so good. Basically, they're like trying to rob, and then they kind of get caught up. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so that was it. So if we had to vote 97 versus 98, which year would you choose, Calvin?
Tie for me.
For both?
Those are pretty good years.
I think you mostly said 98 though. For the songs chosen. How old were you? You were like what, 17? In 98?
No.
Yeah.
No.
16.
At least somebody need to figure out how to finally do math, I guess.
You know you were born in 81, right?
I was about
And it's 98. 8 minus 1 is 7.
I was about
That means 17.
16 going on 17.
Goodness gracious. So they put a poll. So we got this from Soul Faces Media. They put a poll up. And I voted for 98. You said probably 98. And that's what most of the people voted for. 98. So there you go. There you have it. All right, that's it. That's all I got for That Happened with Joe. We can go ahead and move on into the shows.
That happened with Joe. Skinny pop that out. Moving on to
That was a scary transition.
Worth the Watch.
Okay, worth the watch.
We watched the Michael Jackson movie. Shimon!
Did you get the title?
Michael Jackson. This is it. I don't know the name. I don't know the name.
This is it. It's based off his last album, not even the movie we watched.
And in the Michael Jackson in the beginning. I don't know. Off the wall. Off the wall. I don't know the name of this.
You're just gonna keep
movie.
naming all his albums. Like,
Yeah.
that's all we're gonna do.
Yeah, pretty much. Invincible. I don't know.
I can't.
I don't know.
You are crazy.
ABC.
Michael Jackson.
1, 2,
This
3.
is it. It's crazy,
I don't
Calvin.
know. I don't know.
It's absolutely insane. Hold on. What is this called?
Michael Jackson movie. That's all you need to know. The Michael Jackson movie.
Jackson movie is crazy. I cannot breathe. Okay. It was called. Yeah, I don't even know.
The beginning. Gary, Indiana.
Oh no, it's called Michael. There you go. That's what it's called. It's just called Michael.
Exactly. I was right the whole time. Thank
Calvin, because you said Michael Jackson. This is it.
you. Yeah, I said Michael Jackson.
Anywho, we watched the new one. It is on streaming. If you won't care to even watch it, you can get it on streaming. I thought it was worth it. I thought it was worth the purchase price.
I thought it was gonna be more about him and his music and how he came with these songs and where he was at the time he did these songs and how he became big and the king of pop. It's pretty much it was pretty much about the dichotomy between him and Joseph.
I really
And how
appreciated that though.
Joseph pretty much needed him to
Succeed.
continue to be successful
For him, for
for
Joseph.
him.
Yes, like
That's
under his thumb.
Pretty much all it was.
Well, that, but I also thought that they did a good job of showing the humanization of Michael as an artist, like his struggles to push forward with what he wanted to do, being as much of an introvert as he was. Like they really exemplified how shy of a kid he was. Which, if you followed his career at all and you were familiar with any of his stuff, that's exactly what they talked about a lot. Was that he was really shy.
Reason was because
He was getting beat.
he wasn't allowed to go out the house because he was getting beaten to be a star.
He wasn't allowed to socialize. You're right.
And then
You're
two,
right.
he went straight to fame,
Yes. There wasn't like a medium ground or anything.
and not just fame,
Right.
pandemonium.
Long lasting fame. Absolutely.
But it was pandemonium.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers jumping on limos, holding on. We doing 50, and there's a girl holding on to the sunroof of the limo.
Finding where he lived. This is pre-internet. Finding out where he physically lived.
There's bodies rolling over the limo as you try to run out of venues. You're getting chased through hallways and alleyways. Somebody told a story. It was LTD. Jeffrey Osborne told the story about how they were on tour on the Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm.
And how they were in Baltimore. They were in B-more. And how people find out he was at this hotel because they saw him walking around on the balcony or something. And how they took a human being and threw him through the window to break the window to get up to him. They used a human being as a Molotov cocktail and threw a person through a window to get to him. That's the fame he had.
Yeah.
Well, people were throwing other people like rocks through windows to get to his hotel room.
Right.
So he went from not being able to go outside to fame that you couldn't even imagine.
Right.
So I thought that was just crazy.
It's
So basically, they pretty much show how he was never had the chance to be a kid, basically, ever.
at all. But how he kept chasing for it, though. He kept chasing for his childhood. Like, when he gets old enough to, like, start moving a little more independently, he spends a lot of his time at, like, toy stores. And it's just buying toys and games.
And they also show how his brothers were, like, becoming adults and living lives. And he was still trying to be a kid and, like, share kid-like activities with them. And they were like, dude, we better go out and see if we can smash something right quick. You trying to be
Look, some of them were married. Some of them were married and had kids.
Do you know what? That's right.
Yeah.
That is so true.
Yeah.
And the rest of them like, we're trying to go out and smash something.
But I appreciated the juxtaposition of that because they're all similar in age And so the fact that some of his brothers were fully married with children at the ages that they were was that, to me, that was insane. Looking at it from a modern day view at what they were dealing with.
And
back
also, it also showed you the level of fame between them. Michael was on a whole nother level of fame where they can go do regular stuff
and not get mobbed.
Maybe not get mobbed as much.
Yeah.
To whereas
he's immediately recognized.
he steps anywhere, it's sheer pandemonium.
Yes.
It also showed how he used his leverage to get what he kind of wanted to. The freedom to do what he wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which was also cool. But for me, the movie is mainly about the back and forth between him and Joseph.
Right. Oh, sorry. So the other parts for me, it wasn't just Joseph. Hello.
Same thing you do to me.
Okay.
So go on.
Anywho, I appreciated seeing this humanist point of view from Michael, because it was literally from Michael's point of view. It wasn't people talking about Michael. It wasn't just the biographical nature of how he made his songs. It was watching the person struggle to figure out how to do what he wanted to do, how to get things in order, the way he wanted to get things in order. I did not know this man actually met with real Crips and Bloods to get certain information together to do, not Thriller, to do Bad, to do...
No, Javon, beat it.
Beat It. To do Beat It.
Yes, it was half actual Bloods and Crips, and then half dancers. The people that were walking through the movie were dancers. The people just standing in the warehouse are all Bloods and Crips.
Right.
Yes.
But he also is like showing them the dance he wants to do with the story he's telling, and they're giving him actual feedback. And he's like, yeah. Let me look at that. It was so collaborative. It was amazing. It was amazing. He was, as shy as he was an amazing people person. He really was. So, and then we see what happens with the Pepsi incident. And again, for me, not being a casual Michael fan, not knowing that the Pepsi incident happened, but not knowing exactly what he faced, it really painted a picture of how this man stayed in pain after that incident. How, like, basically because of what happened to his scalp, he would have to undergo several repeated surgeries to deal with the raw nerves that would be exposed constantly. It explained his hair, why eventually he just went with the hairstyle that he went with, because he would have to deal with wigs because he could not grow any of that hair back that had burned down. Also, his perfectionism. We see him go get his nose job done, and it's the movie paints it as his decision so that he can have a symmetrical face, because he's learned since he was a kid that his appearance is what's going to make or break expectations of him. So he goes and gets like all these surgeries done for his fans so that he can stay perfect, quote unquote, around them. I thought a lot of that was very interesting. I appreciated the insight.
The rolling down the steps were funny in that Pepsi commercial in real life.
Why was that funny?
That was hilarious. Shimon.
Oh my god. Anyway, what did you think of Jafar? What did you think of Jafar's interpretation of his uncle? I thought he did great.
Pretty good. They found people who looked like the people back then.
Yeah, like down to like the background, the dancers that would have been in the video, the actress who would have been in Thriller as the love interest. They did such a good job. They did such a good job with those smaller details.
Some of the transitions didn't make sense though.
Yeah, a lot of people said they kind of jumped around on stuff.
And some of the music that they were putting in certain places,
yeah,
shouldn't have been in the place that they put it in.
In terms of like chronology.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna watch it again.
Like they did one song, I'm like, that song shouldn't be there.
Yeah, when they go do the state fair, you said they're singing a song that they would have put out after they had already signed with Motown, but they were sounding like they were about to be signed by Motown at the time.
Yeah, like when they were in Apollo.
Yeah.
That Apollo
With
performance.
Gladys and everything.
Yeah, that lady. The song they sang was not the song they sang.
For that performance.
Yeah, and the dude who was on that night found it. It was a guy, and the girl backstage. Then they say, "Hey, give them a business card or whatever." Then they performed for Motown. They did a James Brown song.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on the internet if you want to watch it. For Barry Gordy, he liked it. And then they went from there. Yeah, it was just some of the songs they put in the wrong places for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know. They also showed how once Barry Gordy got him, how Barry Gordy pretty much took him on the ring and trying to show him the business side and how things work, the studio stuff. This does this, this does this. Try to pretty much teach him how to produce.
But also him becoming a father figure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I find it funny that Lorenz Tate played Barry Gordy in this movie for the Michael Jackson movie, and then in the Ray Charles movie, Jamie Foxx, he played Quincy Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it hilarious
You're the only one.
that he did that. I'm probably the only one that probably remembers that
Exactly.
happened. Well, now you know, and knowing's half the battle.
What battle?
Um,
So would you, on a scale of 5, how many stars for this movie? For Michael?
3.5.
I think that's fair.
It didn't.
It wasn't terrible.
It didn't move the needle for me.
Yeah. I could see that. I really enjoyed it.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
Some things I just thought they could have done better.
I did think it was interesting, though, because quite clearly this is a movie for his fans, and his fans would know a lot of this. A lot of this.
Sure.
Okay. It also makes me wonder if we're getting a part 2. It makes me wonder if they're going to do a sequel, because they ended it in the midst of him going solo. So.
And that too, it's so confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they did the Victory Tour.
They did the Triumph Tour, and then they did the Victory Tour.
Yeah. And so.
And if what happened actually happened during that tour, where Michael just slid in there, that he was firing Joseph, that was brilliant. If that happened.
So, yeah, if you do the Victory Tour, it's pretty much a mixture of Jackson 5 songs, his solo songs, and what's his face? The Jackson solo songs, and Jermaine's solo songs.
Who else did a solo? I feel like two
That's
brothers
it.
did.
No.
Jermaine, Michael.
It's Jermaine and Michael.
What's the other J? Is it Jerome?
No.
No, Marlon. Didn't Marlon have a solo?
Not that I can remember. He probably did.
I think he did.
No one cared.
That part though. So okay.
Actually, Jermaine got a nice little catalog.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
The time has come in our life to.
And according to several interviews, Joseph said that Jermaine was the stronger singer. If you listen to any of Jermaine's solo stuff, I think he meant stronger singer in terms of like lower tone, because he sings at a lower registry than Michael.
Could it be Joseph was just hating?
That too.
I think he was just hating.
That too. Screw Michael. Jermaine's better. I can see that.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Even though Jermaine left him too.
Yeah.
So,
But apparently they like repaired some of their relationship though before his dad passed.
yeah, because he came back and was part of the tours.
Yeah. But so I agree. 3.5 stars for sure. I probably would watch it again. It's not a bad watch.
One watch is good for me.
Okay. You want to talk about 90 Day?
Moving on to 90 Day. Before the 90 days?
No, this is regular
90 Day
regular
Fiancé.
90 Day Fiancé.
90 Day Fiancé. Katie and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Katie can't keep her lips or her legs closed. The end.
Okay, next couple.
she's getting upset because he wants to buy furniture for the house.
She thinks it's a waste of money. Mind you, he wants to spend his money to do it, not hers, but she still has a problem with it. And she sets up a meet and greet with her friends to kind of celebrate her engagement, and she includes somebody that she cheated on Josh with.
Her birthday.
And she includes somebody who she cheated on Josh with, her friend Ryan.
And then decides to tell him at the last minute.
Apparently him and Ryan were actually friends, and then that friendship ended.
Because Ryan was banging his girl. Not because Ryan was trying to, because his girl can't keep her legs closed when she's drunk.
We see at the party her being like, just give me a kiss.
So then fast forward to we're at the party. He shows up. They're talking. And everything is fine until she starts getting drunk. And then in the next episode, we will see they show a preview for the next episode. And she's pretty much trying to tongue down Ryan. And Ryan's like, ho, be gone.
I don't see that.
But she's trying hard. And poor Josh is just standing there watching her.
I don't know why he wants to marry her. He says this is a constant thing. So that means it's happened more than once. So
Because
why are we marrying her?
when you don't have a self-esteem of yourself, you take anything.
I guess so.
And that's where we leave Josh and Katie. Katie trying to tongue down Ryan. Marissa and Edward. Edward is finding out that Melissa's family is a bunch of bougie assholes.
Yeah.
And that Marissa feels the same way.
Who's Marissa?
Marissa is the girl, the lady.
Her name is Marissa?
Yeah, her name's Marissa.
Huh.
Yes.
I thought it was something else this entire time.
No, Marissa.
Interesting.
Because Edward has a Spanish-Latin.
Latin?
He has a Latin vernacular. It sounds funny and different.
He calls her by a nickname. So that's why I was like, her name is Marissa? Okay.
So he meets her family.
And it's a nightmare.
They come over, and pretty much the mom is just question after question after question after question after question.
Nothing's good enough, which is kind of what her ex-husband hinted to him about.
Edward goes, I guess her ex-husband was pretty much telling me
The truth.
But I'm Edward. I can deal with it.
He tries his best. To be like, I felt like the answers he was giving were good answers, but I can understand he's out of his depth. He doesn't understand how these white people are moving. These are Italian riches. They feel a certain way. They have expectations of certain things. Her previous husband is also Italian, and that still wasn't good enough because they felt like other things should be happening.
Also, Marissa's not making it easy because she's siding with her family.
Yeah, we see that default.
She's also acting like complaining about him not doing enough or always being on his phone, and pretty much like she has another child. I don't know what she was expecting when he got there. He can't do anything.
First of all, there's also an age difference. He's a younger guy. She's living in a fear that people are thinking she bought him just for like sex or whatever. Because he is younger and he is Latin. And she met him on her vacation. So she's dealing with that stigma. She's trying to prove to herself and everybody else that she didn't make an incorrect decision. But he's not coming with the aesthetics that she wants for that picture to be painted. And so now she's starting to freak out.
Don't know why, sure. And that's pretty much Marissa and Edward. Rasset and Mallory.
Mallory's getting on my nerves.
Rasset pretty much tell Mallory that she can't talk to the dude that she was banging before she got with him anymore.
Her friends with benefits, who's now just a friend apparently.
And she's like, this is America. We do things
He
differently.
needs to recognize my American culture. Girl, that's not American culture. Please stop.
At all.
Please stop.
Well, I guess being a hoe is American.
She also said white girl wasted is American. It's not. So yeah. The cherry picking is very interesting.
The difference is because Americans can't hold their liquor. That's the difference.
I don't think
Everybody else overseas get wasted, but their liquor is way more potent.
that phrase, white girl wasted, comes from black people as much the slang comes from. The whole point of White Girl Wasted is that they have certain liberties and freedom of consequences of certain things. That's what White Girl Wasted is. She's like, it's just a bunch of white girls really drinking. Okay.
So my whole thing with Ratchet is just tell her you have a girlfriend back at Turkey that you used to sleep with, and you guys want to remain friends, and you're gonna remain friends with her, and that you're gonna go see her when you go back to Turkey for a visit. She can't say nothing about it because she's always around her ex that she's banged. So
it cracks me up when people are like, you can't say that, or you can't be like this, knowing full well that people can. So it's really funny to me when they're like, nah, this is the parameters that we've defined, knowing that people don't care about those parameters whatsoever. I don't know that a tit for tat would necessarily work. If I was him, I would not be with her. I'd be like, well, okay, let's break up. You clearly have a man. You don't need another one. Let's go. I'm going home. I would call it a day.
Whatever. Some people are petty, so that's what he should do. Shay.
Why do you? Why?
Shay and Annabelle. Because he has a bitch name, that's why.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently she found out from his sister, his daughter, and her friend that he's been cheating. But I guess the friend said she wasn't doing anything with him.
No, she found out from his ex-wife and daughter. The best friend, or whoever this lady is, just happened to be there for the nails. And she was like, huh? What?
So, moved on from that. They go home. She forgives him. They talk. She forgives him. They do some yoga.
Yeah. She finds out there's more cheating.
So the daughter, who wants to mess up the relationship anyway, is just giving all the tea. And pretty much tells her that's more cheating that's going on. He's been cheating this whole time.
Yeah.
So now Annabelle has to make a decision what she's going to do.
Yeah.
Shay, I'm assuming Shay doesn't know it's his daughter giving all away his business.
Yeah.
I want to see what he's going to do when he finds out.
He's going to cry.
And
What did you think of his excuse?
excuse of what?
When she was like, so you were cheating on me? And he goes, I don't even know what happened. Stuff be happening sometimes.
Good excuse.
It was a good one. Okay.
If you're not going to hold me down or pin me down or anything, I don't remember nothing.
Uh-huh.
The end. What you want him to say? Tell on himself? Why?
Because other people tell on him. Also, I want to know how. I got more questions. If you watch these shows and you're like, man, I hope I find somebody someday. I feel like these shows should give you the ultimate boost in confidence. If these people can have people fighting over them, anything is possible. Anything is possible. The world is your oyster.
So you say. Mido and Debbie.
Mido.
So they leave the haunted house. They go to a bar. And Debbie's upset because Mido is not saying anything.
Right.
So then they get into an argument. And she goes and tells him, show her some respect. She shows that some girl he was messing with in Egypt more respect than he shows her. Which Mido's like, what does that have to do with anything?
Right. Right.
And I'm not cheating on you with anybody. So Debbie kicks him out the car. Mido gets out. Mido tells her to shut it.
That's
her
right.
friend jumps in, talking all this trash, which she's not going to do anything. And Debbie speeds off back to the house. Mido gets Uber. He Ubers back to the house. She's already put his stuff out. And Mido is pretty much like, if I had money for a plane ticket right now, I'd be going. I'd be at the airport.
Yeah.
Right now.
That is what he says.
And I guess they talk. What happened at their talk?
They're still at odds, basically. The producer gets involved. He's also talking. Her friends are trying to paint it like he's a threat to her physically. Like at any moment he could just lose it and hit her. They don't understand why he's doing what he's doing when she's done so much for him. Mind you, her friends only know what she's told them. From Mito's side, he's like, I don't need any of this. If I could, I would just go. There's no point in me being here. I don't understand what she wants from him either. I am confused. She keeps using the umbrella of marriage as a reason for him to do whatever she wants him to do. I would love marriage to work that way. That'd be great.
Obviously, he doesn't care about marriage.
He does care about marriage. Part of her gripe is that he won't have sex with her until they get married. So that's why she's pushing the marriage.
So you don't want to get married to get married. You want to get married to get some ding ding.
Kinda. That's what it sounds like.
Then go buy a prostitute and get some ding ding.
That's right. She could solve this.
Go to the old folks home and get some and come back.
Why the old folks home? Why the old folks?
Why not?
Okay.
They slinging D in there like it ain't nothing. So go get some of that. And it's free. Aisha and Maxwell. Pretty much Aisha has arrived in what is it?
Nigeria.
Niger.
No.
It's Niger.
No. He's Nigerian.
It's Niger.
No. Because there is a Niger. And there's a Nigeria.
So she gets there. She
The worst.
gets to his house. Is that their house or that's Airbnb?
That's a good question. That's a great question.
I think it's an Airbnb.
Because the room she's staying in is empty.
It's an Airbnb.
Okay, I guess my question is, if it is an Airbnb, they did a great job of making it look lived in. You know what I mean?
So,
because there's little stuff that's clearly like their stuff. So if they did make this an Airbnb, they did a good job.
So he gets there. She meets his mom and dad. They do a little introduction.
Mm-hmm.
She goes up to get cleaned up. Her sister, Maxwell's sisters come.
Yeah.
They're there. She comes back downstairs. And pretty much the family kind of starts grilling her. And her answers
they're not good.
are
They're terrible.
They're just not good answers.
Right.
She's like, he doesn't know what he wants.
Is it good?
Sure.
Okay.
But
yeah, because they feel like she's very controlling, so they have a lot of questions about how everything's supposed to be working.
And how she doesn't like his Nigerian eyes or his face or his skin.
Or anything that's his.
At first I was like, she's doing too much. But then the camera, I got on the good TV. The camera got close.
I got on the good TV.
And I was like, okay, I can see what she's talking about. His skin is horrible.
So bad.
Okay. She might have a point. His skin is kind of jacked
You said, up. Well, you know what? Now that you mention it.
Yeah, like I said, the good TV brings out all the
nooks and crannies.
The
spots and blemishes.
Yeah, all the blemishes in your face.
You're so crazy.
Because of clarity. The HD hit different.
Not the HD.
So she's pretty much saying all this to his family. Mm-hmm. They ask him how many kids she wants. She says 2. And the mom and dad, well, the mom's like, that's unacceptable. At least 4. The dad goes at least 4. And now, pretty much the mom doesn't like her.
Yeah.
And she doesn't, and I don't think she understands why.
She doesn't. She's like, the parents should just let him go. I don't understand. Mind you, she brought her mama on this trip. She's very interesting.
Ta-da.
Very interesting girl.
So her mom's like, they start eating Nigerian food. Like I said, I'd have tore the rice up.
I would have tore that fufu up.
I don't do fufu.
Fufu looks so good, and depending on how spicy everything else was, I would eat it down.
Fufu look like boo-boo.
No, it's just soft. It's like soft bread.
I don't do bread.
Yeah.
So.
It's like a dumpling.
Whatever. I don't do dumplings. Chicken and dumpling over rice? Maybe. So, yeah, it just went bad because her answers were just
garbage.
Evil.
Evil is crazy.
But it was though.
It was. You're not wrong. You're
it's
not
like
wrong.
You're saying you want to fix his face. You want to fix his eyes.
She's like, because of the sun, there's causing damage to the sclera around his eyes, the white parts around his eyes. So, I'm not trying to make his eyes whiter. I'm trying to make them healthy, aka make them whiter. And his sister's like, that's just our eyes. We are in the sun. We're in Africa. Nigeria's in Africa. it protects our eyes because we are out here. And she's like, yeah, no. A lot of the cosmetic changes that she wants to do for him is like making his genetics more pleasing to her, essentially. And then it's just like, oh.
Then also she's gonna act like she doesn't know that they expect their women to be in the kitchen or whatever.
She doesn't like all the conversations they have where they expect her to be submissive. And she's like, no, what about your son? And they're like, what about him?
And she forgets that that's pretty much the same thing they teach down south for the most part.
Very much so.
So I don't know how this, whatever. Anywho. And that's Aisha Maxwell. The meeting the parents don't go well.
No, it don't.
Thomas and Paula. Pretty much Paula is destroying Thomas's sinus and naval cavities. Nasal cavities. She wants more stuff to put her stuff in. He's like, you don't need stuff to put your stuff in. You can just put your drawers on the floor.
Like the rest of us. Hello.
You can just hang your drawers up on hangers because that's what normal people do. You can put your socks on hangers too, or just put it in a garbage pail and just fold it up and put it in a garbage pail, and then just sift through the garbage pail when you need underwear and stuff.
The garbage pail is crazy, but yeah, that is what he says though.
And that's all you need.
So stop asking me, woman.
I don't need to live like an adult.
What were you expecting? You met me.
First of all, I don't know if you're going to be here longer. If you keep winning these goddamn perfumes, you're not going to be in this house too much longer.
I won't be in this house no much longer.
So let's start there.
The perfume thing, I'm confused on. Allergies exist. You're telling me she couldn't find something that was allergy friendly, so she wants to wear it? There's allergy friendly perfumes. A lot of questions.
I don't think she knew he had allergy.
Very much so. That's the impression it really gives. But he says that she knew about this.
That has to be a lie. Because if she was wearing this in Colombia and you weren't saying anything, Brazil, how would she know?
She had a bigger place. She had a bigger place.
Okay.
So I think she was able to do what she normally does without it getting to him because she had more rooms.
She never walked by him with the perfume on?
I think because they were outside all the time, he didn't have to worry about that.
Whatever, sure. Anywho, they're going for a hike. And they talk. He's grumpy.
Yeah, he is.
And she's trying to figure out why. And that's where they leave them at. Anything else you want to add to them?
I do think it's interesting that as different as they are, they genuinely care about each other. Like, it's very apparent. Like, they have their fights. And they're so polar opposite. But they genuinely care about each other. Like, he breaks down and starts crying in the midst of their argument. It's very interesting dynamic.
Sure. And that's 90 Day
Okay.
Fiancé. To me, all the couples are different.
Okay.
They're different.
Yeah.
Which makes it a better season.
Yes, it does. It gives us a lot more variety. I agree.
And it's all just not chaos.
Right.
So, but to me, my favorite couple now is Aisha and Maxwell.
Really?
Because her family hates him. His family hates her. And that's awesome.
Exactly. I like to see what happens.
Awesome.
It's about to be crazy.
I want to see what happens. That mom is done with this demon who posing as a child of God.
Mine was Rasset and Mallory because I thought they were very cute, but Mallory is really making me mad. She's really making me mad. Not seeing his point at all. So like that. Ugh.
My other is Thomas and Paula.
Okay.
The fact that they can't believe they're having all these problems when they're complete opposites.
Complete opposites.
My least favorite would be Rasset and
Mallory. Okay.
I want to see what Mito and this old lady gonna do.
Okay.
Also, my other least favorite. Oh God, Shay and Annabelle don't do too much for me neither.
Listen, Annabelle's a lady of her word. She about to be gone.
Only way I'd get more into that if Annabelle punches his daughter.
That she just starts swinging.
Yeah, then I'll be way more into their storyline.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's terrible, but all right.
Because she's doing too much.
She is Annabelle.
No, the daughter's doing too much.
Oh, okay.
Way too much.
Okay.
I think that's almost everybody.
Okay. You want to move on to the next show?
Moving on to Life After Lockup. Rich and Felicia.
Yeah.
So they go to New Orleans.
Yes.
But before they can pull out the driveway, Felicia runs back and gets her cousin to come with them.
Yes.
So they out there drinking. And apparently, I guess Felicia finally asks Rich, did he get divorced or not? And I guess Rich doesn't have an answer.
No.
And he decides to get a little handsy. And I guess...
More than a little handsy.
You tell me what happened. I don't think it was...
They show them on the street. They're getting into it. And she's just like... she's going into him about how he lied about being married previously. Because he did. And he was like, I just didn't think anybody's business. Like, his friend of the last 7 years did not know that he was married for 5 of those 7 years at all. So he's like, I just like to keep my information to me. And it's like, what? Okay. But you also have Felicia who's over here like, Rich is not doing enough for me. He doesn't understand how institutionalized I was or how to support me and be patient with me because of that. And Calvin brought up a good point. I don't think she's ever had a conversation with him to say that. So that's already happening. As they're fighting on the street, Felicia says that she's going to leave. So she moves to leave, and Rich snakes his arm out to grab her, but it gets thwarted by her cousin. And the way her cousin steps in was so smooth and easy. So smooth and easy. And she was like, y'all just step back. Let's all take a break. Like, she came in there and just kind of like, I don't want to say uppercutted his arm, but she just used her cup to kind of push it out the way, like gently. She was like, no, not today. Let's take the break, okay? Let's keep it moving. She did great. She did great. But then apparently her and Rich get into a drunken fight at some point later that they don't remember.
And they all have a threesome and then laugh about it that morning.
That's really gross. That is her cousin. So
whatever. Kalia and Michael. Kaylee and Michael, I guess. So Michael finally finds out that Kaylee has destroyed his credit. And now they're at Kaylee's house. And he's had a conversation with her mom and told her mom if her mom and his mom can't get along, then she should leave. She's leaving. Her son comes up like, what's going on? He pretty much kicked me out. So now the son is trying to confront Michael about kicking his mom out of his sister's house and telling her she can't be there.
Mm-hmm.
So Kelly comes up, pretty much stops it, and goes, no, she can be here. And then Kelly mom's like, no, I don't. If you don't want me here, I'm not going to be here. I'm leaving. You can come and eat with us or whatever. So Kelly, mom, and her brother leave. His mom comes over with a dish of just mac and cheese. When I say mac and cheese,
literally
macaroni noodles
with cheese.
With cheese on top. That's pretty much it.
Was it creamy at least? Like a creamy mac and cheese?
No, Javon.
Okay.
It looked like trash.
Oh.
So the girls come out, the kids come out, his mom and the kids and all of them eat and talk. And then he has to go back to the halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
She's taking it back to the halfway house. She's trying to tell him how much money she spent on him or whatever. And that's pretty much it. You got anything to add to them?
Nope.
Next week is going to be funny because they actually get into it. Finally. So we'll see what happened with that. Carrington and Zay. Carrington just shows up at one of Zay's sister's house.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to see one sister. The sister's not there, so she ends up talking to the older sister. So her and the older sister are talking, sitting there talking. And the older sister asks her, and she tells the older sister she sent him money. She said, "Did you send it through Cash App?" She was like, "Baby, he smoked that money.
Yeah.
That money's drugged up." She was
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean he's on drugs?" She's like, "Yeah, he's on drugs. Heavily.
He's been on drugs.
He's been on drugs the whole time in there.
Yeah.
So if you send him any money, he probably used it for drugs." This news sends shockwaves through Carrington,
Yeah.
whole body, to the point where she can't cry because her eyelashes keep sucking up the tears before it can hit her face because they're so huge.
Okay.
So she's trying to push tears out, but she can't.
Mm-hmm.
And the older sister's like cooking food and like, "You want to take a shot? Because I know the truth is hard. The truth hurts, huh? And you saying that you're going to be wifey." I'm like, "You don't even know the man you marrying, huh?" So the sister's like, "Okay, well, you have to go cry in your car because I have to feed my kids and get ready for work.
You have to cry in your car.
Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, okay, bye." So Carrington goes to her car, cries. Like, you think you know somebody, but then you don't know him. So I don't know what to do. So eventually she breaks up with him. And Zay, I guess Zay's a little funny confession. He's like, "I love her," whatever, woo, you know, whatever, this, that, and that, and whatever. So I guess she's going to stay with her sugar daddy now.
That's what it seems like.
Christine and Brady, they didn't show them this week.
Nah.
So they weren't on this week. They'll be on next week. Dia and Cyrus. Cyrus gets out. Dia's taking Cyrus to the halfway house. I guess while she's taking him there, they find out that he can't parole to her mom's house.
Parole. Yes.
He has to parole to his mom's house.
She is heartbroken.
So she's crying about that, which makes no sense to me. Whatever. So they go back to the hotel. He talks to the kids. They get dressed, go in the hot pool, the hot tub, and to, I guess, probably get ready to get it on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we leave them at that. Dia. We also see while he was talking to the kids that the kids have anger issues too. Or
Yeah.
the oldest does.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nobody in this family is healthy. This is crazy. And she talks about how she doesn't like bringing men around her kids. But the last two men that you were dating out of jail, you brought them around your kids. So that's a lie.
Yeah.
That's
I don't like to bring them fast.
But
How long
what-
have you been dating your guy? A year. All
That's a
right.
blatant lie.
Okay.
She needs to go get herself fixed.
Yes.
And I mean fixed. I don't care if people feel the type of way about me saying it. She needs to go get herself fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Because she is broken.
Yeah. It's rough for her right now. That's true.
Like, broken. And in an unhealthy way.
Is there a healthy way? to
Very
be broken?
unhealthy way. You could be broken and still be kind of healthy.
What?
Because you know you need to get worked on. That means you're doing the things you need to.
Concerned. Okay.
You're doing the things you need to do. You're going on the couch, you're talking to somebody, and you're trying to fix it.
Oh, so you're saying working broken versus not at all working.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You got anything to add about Cyrus and Dia?
Nope.
All right. We still have one couple we haven't met yet, which is Charlie and Hillary. I think we'll meet them next week.
Mm-hmm.
And finishing off with Damon, Goddess, and Bonita. So Damon goes to Bonita's house now. Meets all his 20 kids.
No, that's so many.
His mom and stepdad are there. They have a good time. Bonita has all these stuff set up, flowers and all this stuff set up. The next morning, Damon's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So now Bonita is in full mode wreck stuff up.
Yeah. Because she knows he's lying about something.
She's destroying everything. She's like, he's at urgent care or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond is looking for him. I mean, Goddess is looking for him. And
Diamond.
he pretty much talked to her for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After not talking to her for like 6 hours.
Correct.
So now he calls her saying he's at urgent care and that he needs her to come pick her up.
Yeah.
I don't understand why he thinks this is going to work. Urgent care is not
A dentist.
No, it's not the emergency room. You're not at the hospital. They don't have to hold you overnight. So what is he going?
He didn't say he was held overnight. He's saying early morning he got up because of his tooth pain, and then he never came back.
That's what I'm saying. So what's the excuse of him never coming back?
Oh, he said he'll handle that when he has to handle it. He said he was going to make up an excuse about the car. Because remember, Bonita's is borrowing the car. So he was like, I'll say that, I had to return the car early. My tooth started hurting. So I was at urgent care getting that fixed. And they came and got the car. And then I had to figure out what to do, like how to get back. And I have other family still to meet. Because he just, according to Bonita's timeline, he just got out. So that's how he was going to spend that.
But I think he forgot who the hell Bonita is.
I agree.
So Bonita be like, I will get an Uber and Uber my way around this town.
Looking at you.
Looking for you.
Just looking for you.
To see what's going on.
Yes.
He goes back to Goddess's house. Goddess is like, well, he Ubers back to Goddess's house. Goddess doesn't have her car for some strange reason.
Correct.
So he Ubers back to her house, tries to come in trying to kiss on her, and she's like, no. They go walk the dog, and he's trying to explain himself to her. Which I don't know why he doesn't explain hard. It's not like Goddesses is paying attention anyway.
That's accurate too.
So, but Bonita is now crime dog McGruff.
Yeah, Scruff McGruff.
And Uber trying to find out where the hell he is.
It's very much like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, except Damon. Where in Baltimore is Damon?
And I hope she finds him because this is gonna be good. This is my favorite. This is my best couple. Bonita has my blessing and my backing.
Not your blessing.
She's my girl.
Oh my God. You said absolutely.
She like, if he think I'm staying in this house and not go look for him, he got another motherfucking thing coming.
As she like tosses his stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
but I also can't fault her. She does have children with this man. And he's playing her like this, like that. Yeah.
And she also accepted his other kids as well.
Yeah, without issue. So much so she has like beds ready for his girls when they come over to be with him. Like that's a lot of strength to be able to do that. And he playing with her. So, it's crazy is what I'm learning.
That's it. Do you have anything you want to add?
Nope.
These shows have been pretty good this year.
They have.
This season. So I can't wait to see what else happens.
Okay. All right. Is that the last of our shows?
Yeah, that's all the shows.
Are you watching anything new right now?
No.
Okay. You could be watching Love Island.
We're starting Last Resort. That'd never happen.
Yeah, starting Last Resort. What are your first takes right now for Last Resort? I kind of want to wait till we watch the whole season before we give our full recaps of everything. Just because I know so many couples don't make it already off rip.
So, sure. Shekinah, the caucasity of Shekinah.
She is interesting. Interesting girl, that one.
That's my takeaway.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
Yeah. Because everything else is whatever.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Patrick and Thais. Why he feels so entitled to having sex with her. Knowing that she is going through it after the pregnancy. A pregnancy she didn't want, by the way. Like, she loves her child. But she didn't want to be pregnant that early. And she did it to make him happy. And he's still not happy.
So then, has she said anything?
Who? Thais?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it numerous times. Numerous times.
Well, the sex ain't good, so that's probably the issue.
Honestly, I think you're right. But I also wonder how much of it is because she's in her head. He's not doing a lot to affirm her. And what she mentions about how he says little things about her body, how it's too late for her to do certain things to make herself feel better because he feels she's now past her prime. Mind you, she's barely in her 30s. Insane.
Well, like I said, I don't know.
But yeah, I am watching Just Love Island. That's really it. There's nothing real big I'm trying to watch at all. And we're in summer, so there's nothing real new coming out either. So, it is what it is. We did support small theater. What did you think of watching The Crucible?
Whatever.
Would it have been better if I told you what it was about?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't have cared anyway. Anyway. I just thought it was funny how
They were beating the heck out that little girl?
nobody. So the movies,
movie.
the play starts off with this girl is like
She's passed out,
She's
and she has a fever.
in a coma or a fever.
Yes. And she won't wake up.
Every time this poor girl comes out of coma, they knock her back out because she's telling too much truths.
First of all, it's The Crucible, so it's based in like 1692. So we're talking about pilgrims. We're talking about
Puritans.
Yes, this is not like everyday modern at all. If you don't know anything about The Crucible, the whole thing about it is that it's kind of a satire.
Salem witch.
It's based on the Salem witch trials. It takes real people from those trials. But the time that this was made was around the time that the Red Scare was happening in the 50s. So it's a satire on communism, like how people were basically trying to find communists in American society, and everybody was a communist unless proven otherwise, essentially. So it was a witch hunt. So that's what this Crucible is really kind of parodying. I was familiar with the work because I had to read the book in school, but I was interested to know how you were gonna like it. But also, it was to shout out a coworker of mine, a friend of mine. Her husband was in it, and he did fantastic. So it was nice.
Great.
Calvin, what did you think of the area that we were in? It was cutesy.
Cool. It's on the beach. Wow.
If you had to choose between the playhouse that we have here versus that way versus in where we went, which one would you prefer?
The playhouse here because the seats are better.
That is true. So, but anyway, but it was still fun. It was still a good time. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say we might have some sports or something, but no, not really. It's dead. It's too hot to do anything.
Sure.
Unless you want to go see a Crabs game, a Blue Crabs game.
Whatever.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to We Like That podcast.
So we like that.
Go ahead and click that subscribe button. You know you want to. And rate us 5 stars. I'm Javon.
I'm Calvin.
Later, people.
And we're out.